Is it true that you sent your photo to the producers to get the part?
Yes, it's completely true. Yes, indeed I did. Yes, I did.
Because you wanted it that much and you thought, oh, I know nothing like that.
Well, yes, I wanted it that much. And also, I'd heard about the story. I knew that it was written by Aaron Sorkin, being directed by Danny Boyle, with Michael Fassbender playing the lead. And there was a great girl's part, Polish-Armenian woman. I'm thinking, somebody needs to send me this script. Yeah. But I Googled what the real Joanna Hoffman looked like, and I looked absolutely nothing like her. So I knew that they wouldn't consider me, not in a million years. So I thought, well, I'll give them a little bit of a nudge. And I think I did it in a timely way. I think that they were casting quickly at that point. Michael only had a small window in which he was available, and I just so happened to have an email address for one of the producers, and I just went for it, to be honest.
What's your most challenging days? What was it about him that you really enjoyed this role?
I just think, the opportunity to play somebody that changed the world, but changed it in such a massive way, the way that we communicate with one another, the way that we live our lives. So the opportunity to represent that or have some sort of investigation in it that maybe all of us can reflect on it. I just thought I was very honored to get that opportunity.
I was actually confused.
We're not doing an impression. It's not a biopic. It's not. So we have some room to be fictional, to kind of do a dramatization of what John Scully and Steve went through.
Yeah.
So you're not replicating him exactly. So he becomes more of a source of information, great information, but in the end, what I took away from him was that there was still pain there, there was still regret over the way it ended, which was badly, and that way back when they first started, there was trust and respect and a father figure, and just this wonderful relationship that ended up just blowing up was still with him, and all these years later, and so that I was able to use that and put it in the movie.
Katherine Waterston, how are you? Are you enjoying yourself?
But yes, it's not a biopic, and I'm very proud to say that. That's one of the exciting things about it, is that this man whose philosophy was think different, he tries to do that with his story as we tell it. And it's also a signal to the audience that it's not an attempt to do a factually accurate documentary about him either. It's actually an interpretation. It's a kind of dramatization of key forces in his life and key moments in his life. And it's based on testimony from the people themselves, sadly not from Steve, although the book it's based on was commissioned by Steve. And unusually, he asked for no control from Walter Isaacson of the book, which is very unusual for Jobs because he wanted control over everything, which is one of the interesting things about the film, is that he likes end-to-end control of his products. So maybe he wanted a freedom to discuss his life, to discuss what he was like and what led him to, the work that he did, which is such a huge part in such a shaper of our world,